Hello, folks. I wanted to welcome you to another episode. I am happy to have you back again. And if you're new to joining me, let me go ahead and introduce myself. I am Coach Shanelle. I'm a success coach, a speaker, and a four-time author. What I do is I help women to level up and live a better life. I offer coaching and training and live and online events to help to empower women to build their confidence, to crush their goals, and to boost their income. What I'm going to talk about today is 5 affirmations to boost your confidence. Again, 5 affirmations to boost your confidence. So this broadcast is for you if you know that you are in a space where you're not feeling as confident and you're looking for some ways in which you can do some things daily to help build your confidence. This broadcast is for you if you've lately just been in a slump and maybe you're usually a confident person and you're looking for something to pick back up your spirits. This is a great broadcast from you. If you're taking on a new venture, a new business, or a new project, and maybe you just are trying to boost your confidence for that, then this broadcast is for you. If you tend to be a confident person and you just want to make sure that you stay on a confident level and want to do some things and add them to your daily plan, then this broadcast is also for you. With that being said, I do want to go ahead and get started. Again, our topic is 5 affirmations to boost your confidence. So before I even start that, I do want to talk about affirmations in general. I'm a big fan of affirmations. I think that they can be very helpful. However, I will say this. I think that affirmations are great, but I think you also have to put some intention behind the affirmations. In other words, you can speak positively towards yourself, and you can speak of things as though they are, but you also have to do some action behind those things, right? So you can say, I am attracting success and money into my life. And then you can go and sit on the couch and not do anything, right? And so it doesn't mean that you may not have some money that comes into your life eventually, but you would have more success if your actions tend to follow your words, right? And so the way that your body works is there's some things that are mental signals that we send out to our mind and to our mind and our bodies, and our body starts to take action based on what our mind is often believing, right? And so oftentimes when we have problems where we're not actually following through on things, we're feeling stuck on things, and we don't know where we want to go next with things. Oftentimes it has to do with having a mental block, right? So maybe you either might have a negative voice that's playing within, you may have some self-limiting thoughts, you might have some doubt or some lack of confidence playing on in the background, and that kind of prevents you from accomplishing your best in a situation. Affirmations can definitely help with that, right? And so why do we do affirmations? Well, first of all, affirmations are positive statements that you repeat on a regular basis. They're intended to encourage and uplift the person who's actually speaking them, right? And so that is the reason and the intention for actually doing it. Now, in reality, a positive affirmation is actually like speaking a language directly to the brain, right? As you start to speak these positive words over yourself in your life, it's just a simple message to your brain to start to align your thoughts with the message. Again, to start to align your thoughts with the message, right? So as you start to speak these things, and again, you're doing this on a repeated basis, you're sending a signal to your brain to say, align my inner thoughts along with these words I'm speaking to you, right? And so if you've been having sort of a negative tape playing on in your mind, it could be from some past criticism. It could be because, maybe you've had some failures and you're just not able to recover. Maybe you tend to know that you tend to not be as confident in situations. And so you just have that sort of internal dialogue, that those self-limiting and defeating thoughts, and you're trying to really just change that internal dialogue. Then positive affirmations are great for you. Now, this also gets you in the habit of helping you to slowly change not just your thinking, but also eventually, as you start to change your thinking, it'll start to change your actions, and then you'll start to see that your reality changes, right? And so that is why we're doing it, right? And so I've heard some people say, well, I want to start saying affirmations. I hear people saying affirmations, but I want to find some affirmations that work for me. And I'm a big believer in I am statements. I think that those are all great. However, all affirmations don't have to be I am statements. It could just be that you word them a little bit differently, but that you're still saying that these are things that you possess, even if they're not right now. Remember, we're speaking things as though they are. We're speaking in the future tense. to give our brain that signal to align with those particular thoughts, right? And so once we start to continue to speak those things to ourselves, our thinking will start to change and be more positive, and then we'll start to be able to do more positive actions, right? Okay. So with that being said, that was a long spiel, right? But I want to make sure that you understand what we're doing before I just start rattling things off, right? You guys understand? Okay. So my first affirmation recommendation here is number 1. This one is a goodie. I deserve all good things coming my way, right? And so why would I say that? Well, one of the reasons I'd say that is oftentimes what I found with sitting down with coaching clients is sometimes they have all their ducks in a row. They have great skill set. They are ready for new life and change. They have opportunities that are flowing their way. Unfortunately, they don't actually accomplish things sometimes because they don't feel like they deserve good things, right? And so they may have had something that happened in their past that made them feel like they weren't worthy of success, worthy of doing better. It could sometimes be their environment where they feel like they've been in an environment where they feel like they should be able to do better than those people who are around them, or the circumstances that they grew up in. And so they start to limit some of the opportunities they take advantage of because they feel like they're not deserving of them, right? Maybe you might have peaked really quickly. Maybe you got into business and your business took off really quickly and you're feeling like, oh my gosh, why are they picking me? Why are they choosing me? Why are they hiring me? Why do they want me to lead, right? And so if you start to have those sorts of thoughts, it may mean that you have something out of alignment in terms of feeling like you are worthy of success, right? And I have to communicate this message all the time in coaching sessions because I have to make sure that clients understand that you are worthy of good things, right? You are worthy of and more than deserving of great things that are coming your way, right? And so I want to make sure if that is something that you are struggling with, that the first affirmation I would definitely recommend is to say, I deserve all good things coming my way, right? So that is a number 1, and that is a goodie. All right. Now, number 2, I have the power to create a better life, right? Okay, now let's look at some key parts of this, right? It's saying I have. First of all, you're saying you within yourself, you have the ability and the power, right? And you have the power to create a better life, meaning maybe you may not be in those circumstances right now, but you believe that you have the power and the ability to be able to change your circumstances, right? And so I love this one because it's setting the intention and understanding that the power is within you, right? And when the power is within you, nobody can grant you the privilege of being able to change your life. You ultimately have the ability to change your life. It's all about how you channel your internal energy, how you behave in the actions that you take, and also how you employ the skill set that you have, right? And then also, how flexible are you to adapting and to different changes, right? And so number 2 is I have the power to create a better life, right? And that is a great one also. All right, we're chucking right along. We're already halfway through. Our number 3 affirmation is I will start with the resources I have now, right? Okay, so why is this so important? It's important because oftentimes I'm hearing from people that the reasons why they're not getting started is because they think they need 20 different pieces of software. They think that they need to have a huge platform. They think that they need to have their setup all great and jazzy. They think they need to have a logo and business cards and a physical office and all sorts of things. And what I oftentimes try to find people to help people find, is that oftentimes people who really have been successful over time, they started really small, a bare bones budget, a very simple idea that they just kept being persistent and continued to work through that idea because they were confident in the fact that that was a good idea. And then they wanted to see if that idea was going to be successful. And so they wanted to give some time and space, and they trusted the process until that idea started to take shape and form and become a success, right? And sometimes that might mean you need to tweak along the way, but you need to start with what you have now, right? And so if you have just your cell phone and you have some ideas, it might mean that social media is the lane that you're in right now. If you have a laptop and you have some additional time, maybe you have a full-time job and it's in the evening, start with the hours that you have now. With a laptop, there's a lot of different things you can do. You can go on and create some of your marketing material using some free software. You can host events and webinars using a laptop. You can get on and do lives using a laptop. And so don't feel like you don't have enough to get started, right? I've seen people who've made a ton of money selling things out of their trunk. I've seen people who started on their social media, they didn't have a website or anything, just kind of put out some feelers to their friends, and they were so passionate about it that their friends bought some of the material. And then they shared with people. If the friends didn't like it, they shared with some other people. But it's all about using what you have right now to get as much as you can get accomplished and then moving forward, right? And so again, our third is I will start with the resources I have now. Do not procrastinate and feel like because you don't have as much as somebody else, or because you don't have all your ducks in a row, or because you don't have a huge budget or multiple team members, that you cannot get started. I am a big believer in that. And my business actually took off when I was by myself, starting in a recession with no or little budget and trying to hit the ground running with free resources. I did online boards. I did social media. I got out and went to things that I could to promote my business. I printed up little flyers with the copy machine. I went into coffee shops and libraries and different things like that. I used LinkedIn to gather speakers and to tell them that they could come and speak, and they would have a platform and be able to offer anything to the attendees if they had anything that they had for sale in exchange for doing the seminar for free. That is how my business took off. I did not have a huge budget. I did not have a lot of space to host events. I went in and I pitched that this was the idea that I had, asked if I could use the space. I would set up, I would take down, and I would advertise the building while people were in there and give a tour. And they were able to give me the free space. And what I'm saying is be creative, use your mind, and take advantage and leverage the resources that you have now before you start to count yourself out and think that you can't do better, right? I am a firm believer in that. And and passion can attract so many different things, and so can confidence, right? And so again, the third is I will start with the resources I have now. All right, number 4. I take action today so I can move forward tomorrow, right? I take action today so I can move forward tomorrow, right? So there's some key pieces to this one, right? It's saying that you are putting the accountability on yourself to take actions today. And you understand that the steps that you're taking today is going to shape your tomorrow, right? And so it's all about being intentional and taking steps forward so that you can create a better tomorrow, right? And that's all of what I've talked to about in my coaching sessions, in my training sessions, and the events that I do, is being intentional and taking action steps so that you can move forward and create a better tomorrow, right? And so I am a firm believer in that you take ownership of what you want to do differently, what you want to see show up in your better life, and you take action on doing those things so that you can move forward to a better and brighter future, right? And so our number 4 is I take action today so I can move forward tomorrow. All right, this is our last and final, number 5. I am a magnet for blessings and a bright future, right? I am a magnet for blessings and a bright future, right? And so you can attract good things, you can attract blessings, you can attract success, and you are also a magnet for a bright future, right? It's all about being intentional and using positive thoughts, and also taking action so that you can attract better opportunities. I will tell you from experience that once I started to work on my confidence, once I started to work on being more positive, once I started to view things as opportunities and not limits, I started to attract more things. I started to recognize the blessings. I started to be grateful for things that were in front of me. And I started to see that my reality started to change as a result of it, right? And so I'm a big believer in being intentional, putting out positive energy and thoughts, also being grateful for what I have now and working towards a better future. And that will in turn create a better life, right? And so let me go ahead and recap. In case you are joining, if you are watching a replay, please make sure that you go ahead and put replay in the comments. I definitely like to know that. I am going to go ahead and read these one more time to recap for anybody who might be joining later. Again, our topic is 5 affirmations to boost your confidence. Our number 1 is, I deserve all good things coming my way. That's number 1. Number 2 is, I have the power to create a better life. Number 3 is, I will start with the resources I have now. Number 4 is, I take action today so I can move forward tomorrow. And our last, number 5, I am a magnet for blessings and a bright future. All right, and so I am going to go ahead and close this out. I am going to go ahead and remind you again, if you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Coach Shanelle. I'm a success coach. I am a speaker, and I'm a 4-time author. What I do is I empower women to level up and live a better life. I do coaching, training, and events to help women to build confidence, to crush their goals, and to boost their income. If you're interested in a coaching session with me, I'll go ahead and put my information up on the screen. You can find that information here. This is my Smart Bio link, which includes information on how to book me for a coaching session and some of the resources that I offer as well. Feel free to reach out to me to book a coaching session. That information is also inside the information section of the videos that I do with the description portion. So feel free to do that. I also did want to tell you I have my latest book, which is the Ready for More workbook. It is a 60-day faith journey designed to help you build a better life and a stronger you. It takes you through activities, prayers, motivational thoughts, reflection on different things to help you to get into a better space emotionally, spiritually, and professionally. It will help you to discover things about building your confidence, understanding your mission, and helping you to set boundaries, helping you to set some new goals that are in alignment with your mission or your purpose, and also helping you to hold yourself accountable. Throughout the month of March, we do have a special, which is the Ready for More bundle. It includes the workbook, note cards, highlighters, a pen, and also goal setting worksheets and access to an accountability Facebook group as well. All the things that you need to get yourself pointed in the right direction and to be intentional about creating a better life and a stronger you. I wholeheartedly hope that you take advantage of our bundle before the month of March is out. We only have about a week or so left. I am going to put that URL also up on the screen. This is the URL to take advantage of that workbook while it is on sale. That workbook and all the other items that I mentioned in the bundle are also all priced at $25. Again, just $25, which is a great value. Honestly, the accountability sessions that you get is actually well worth that in value. So this is something I'm doing to get these ladies off on the right foot. This is the end of the first quarter, so I want to make sure that you guys are intentional about reaching your goals and creating a better life and a stronger you. Feel free to go ahead and take advantage and purchase your own bundle, or you can also buy one as a gift for somebody, a lady in your circle that you know is really trying to create a better life and doesn't know how to get started. This workbook will help her so much, and so will the rest of the different items inside of the bundle. With that being said, I want to thank you so much for joining me. Again, this is Coach Shanelle. I'm wishing you much love and success until we speak again. Take care. Bye.